There wasn't any hesitation or anything. She just said, "Is this what you want to do?" I said, "Yes, I do." I said, "Okay, go ahead."
At that time, you were already doing your gigs at the Arts Center.
No, I hadn't. I'd made the decision that what, I don't want to continue on this path. I want to go a different path and see what happens. So it was at that point in my life where I was either going this way or that way.
Right.
So I hadn't decided on anything. I didn't know what to do.
No.
But once I decided, I started looking out for opportunities, and there was this radio commercial I heard that offered free acting classes for those days. They said 400,000, 40 CDs at that time.
Right.
So I said, okay. They gave directions. So I took a car and I went around looking for the place.
Did you find
And it took me to National Theatre. So I was standing there trying to figure out where to go next when I saw one of these veteran actors. I forget his name. And I said, yeah, excuse me, sir, this is what I heard on the radio. What do you think? And the guy said, oh, don't mind them. Go to Art Center and join a theater group.
Right.
That's the best way to learn.
Right.
I said, okay, so where's the Art Center? They showed me, and then I walked there. So I walked there, and I'm looking. I don't know anybody. I'm just looking around, and I see a young lady. It was around 4 p.m. I see a young lady sitting there, and I say, hi, I want to act. They say there are theater groups that rehearse here. So I'm looking. Then she said, oh, I'm actually part of a theater group. We meet at 6, but I'm here early. So just sit with me, and we'll wait for the rest of the group to come. So I said, okay. So I sit with her. The rest of the group comes, and then I introduce myself, and I joined. That's where I started learning acting, the principles, stage acting, and stuff like that.
Right. And how long did you do that for?
I was with that theater group for a couple of years. And then I decided also that I wanted to develop my drawing and stuff, the visual art skills, so, and make money out of them. So I remember I joined after the secondary school. When I made that decision, I joined an art school, to develop the drawing. And during that time, that's when I met Uncle Ebo White.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
When you were drawing?
When I was drawing.
You hadn't even started acting yet?
Yes, I hadn't started. That was the drawing phase. One of my lecturers in illustration asked me to send something to him. That's how I met him.
Right.
While I was in his office, I noticed he had magazines, and some of the magazines had cartoons in them. So I said, okay, I can do something here. So years later, I remembered him, and I went with samples of my drawings, and I said, Uncle, I know you have a magazine, so I want to see if I can illustrate for your magazine.
Right.
So he comes and he looks. You know how his face is. You can't tell
whether he's
impressed
good or bad or ugly.
So he just looks at them. Then he says, "My drawings look too much like white people. Their features were non-African."
Right.
So he said, "Go back and do
them
something
more
about that."
African, yeah.
So I went there and I studied a bit, and then I edited them, and I came back because I was learning to draw from comic books, So and those characters had features, yeah. So I made the changes. He came back, he looked at them with the same face, and he goes like, "Okay, these are good." Then we talked terms, and then I started working for him there.
Right.
So at the time, I think he was getting ready to come out with Riverman Productions. So it was a kind of a divine coincidence,
yeah.
if I may say. So
Right.
one day I sent my batch of drawings, and he says, "What else do you do apart from this?" I said, "Oh, at the time I had started acting with the theater group there."
Right.
So I said, "Oh, I do acting. I act on stage."
Acting, yeah.
And he says, "Really? Okay. I'm working on something. When I'm ready, I'll call you." That was it. Next time he called me, it was to come to the very first Riverman Productions audition.
Right.
That's how it went.
Wow. And what year was this?
Wow, 2006. No. 2006, 2007, thereabout,
right,
yes.
Right. So it's been 10 years and some.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, it looks like there's a lot of stories in that story.
Yeah.
We're hanging out with Andrew Tando Adote here in the studio. It's our Friday morning hangout. We'll take a quick break. It's about 25 minutes to 11 now. We'll take a quick break and come back. There's more to that story, and I'm sure you probably also have comments and you probably have questions for Andrew. So you can send that to us on 0244-340-437. You definitely want to stay with 99.7 Joy FM. We're coming right back.
Keep this frequency clear.
99.7.
Good morning. May I have your attention for the following announcement? Are you a member of the SNIT scheme? Are you retired or in active service? It is time to register for the Ghana card. Remember, the Ghana card will eventually replace the SNIT biometric card. So visit any NIA registration center near you to register. Remember, take along your SNIT biometric card to the NIA registration center. If you don't have the card, mention your SNIT number to the registration officer and it will be captured. Get your Ghana card today. For further inquiries, please call the SNIT contact center on 030-261-1622. On Saturday, the 19th of January 2019, Wan Chi Hotel retrieved a Chinese passport and vaccination card on the floor whilst cleaning their garden event center. Details of the passport are as follows. Last name Wang, first name Chi. Date of birth is the 13th of March 1992 and the date of expiry is 2nd of February 2020. The sex is male. The passport and vaccination card has been handed over to the Chinese embassy in Accra for identification and collection. The Institute of Directors Ghana wishes to invite its members, stakeholders, and the general public to a seminar on the theme, the 2019 Budget in Focus, understanding the strategic direction of the Government of Ghana for strategic decision-making. The venue is at the British Council Hall, Accra. Date is the 29th of January 2019. The time is 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. prompt. Key speakers include a rep from the Ministry of Finance, a rep from the Ghana Revenue Authority, Price Waterhouse, KPMG, and the Institute of Directors Ghana. Rate members of the Institute of Directors Ghana 300 cedis, non-members 350 cedis, corporate members 1,500 Ghana cedis, admits 5 members. For tickets and reservations, you can contact seminar at iodghana.org or call 0240-714-798. All Institute of Director Ghana members and stakeholders are cordially invited. Kojak Pharma Limited wishes to inform you that for your headaches, colds and flu, insist on the original Procode made by Kojak Pharma, spelled Procode, P-R-O-C-O-L-D, and Kojak, K-O-J-A-C-H, and a logo. The fake Procode from Nigeria has 2 times the content of paracetamol, which could have harmful effects on your liver when taken. So for effective relief, don't accept any other brand offered as alternatives, but only Kojak Procode. Available are Kojak F toothpaste and mouthwash, Kojak P toothpaste and mouthwash, and Kojak Sensitive toothbrush. Do your teeth hurt after taking hot or cold drinks, food, or fruits? Gum bleeds after brushing? Then replace your regular toothpaste with Kojak F toothpaste and F mouthwash if it hurts mildly. For severe pain or gum bleeds after brushing, use Kojak P toothpaste and P mouthwash up to 4 weeks, then replace with Kojak F toothpaste as your regular toothpaste. For best results, use Kojak Sensitive toothbrush. You can locate Kojak Pharma near your Kainshi Drug Lane, Accra, or you can call them on 0249209920 or 0244674400. This advert is approved by the FDA. That's all for the announcements. Thank you for your time.
It's the beat, the rhythm, the sound. This is 99.7 Joy FM.
Cosmopolitan Mix on Joy 99.7 FM and hanging out with Andrew Tando Adote. Talent, stage actor, screen actor as well. He has his own TV show too. And in case you can't really relate to him, don't worry about it. I know you do. You've been following a lot of the Uncle Ibu White stage plays. So you probably will remember this one as well.
Yanko, you know, our elders have said that without a patient, you cannot able to urinate the beer. You have not believed in what have happened to me.
Okay.
You know, the airline, they evacuate my luggage to Nigeria.
Oh.
Yeah, when I'm told, they have threatened that they will discover it for me, and in 48 hours' time, they misplace it back to me.
It's a lot of plenty English, Andrew. Can you just explain to me what exactly were you trying to put across?
Well, you see, I got the script. The script as it was had the character speaking normal English.
Okay.
But Uncle didn't want the character to speak normal English. So he gave me the script and said, go and destroy the English as much as you can, but still make sense
Out of it.
out of it. So with a lot of the proverbs, our elders have said that they're all based on actual proverbs.
Yeah, but you
know,
just
but
miss.
you have to mess them up. So, for instance, the cow that is an orphanage will suck his own breast.
Right,
You know,
an orphan.
An orphan, yeah, God takes care, blah blah blah. You know, so a lot of those proverbs were based on actual proverbs that I actually kind of
Turned around.
corrupted.
Oh, okay,
to
I mean,
do
it
that.
makes it all sound really great, and it makes it more exciting. It makes it more interesting.
Yes,
So,
yes.
You know, it's all good. But let's also talk about your early days with Roverman Productions. You were telling us a story and what led to your meeting
Yeah,
with Lebo,
yes.
and how you went for the auditions.
Yes.
And at that time, stage plays were not a big thing.
Yes.
Because then they had just suffered a really big setback here in Ghana.
Yeah.
How was it like for you putting yourself in character and trying to make sure that, you know, you were starting something that was even going to grow to be what it is today?
Well, as a young boy at that time, I didn't really know where it was going. All I knew is this is what I wanted to do.
Right.
You know, I actually had an opportunity to go on screen. Someone offered me an opportunity, but it didn't feel right because I didn't feel prepared. Like I knew what I needed to know.
Right.
So I turned the person down, and they were kind of offended, but it was in the past. And then with this one, getting into character was initially the role that I asked. He gave me options. Which role do I want to play?
Right.
And I picked the one that I felt I could do.
You're comfortable with.
I was comfortable with. Then I get the script, and he's given me the role of the old man. At the time, we were rehearsing Unhappy Wives, Confused Husbands. Our
This
very
was
first
one of
play.
the first one, yeah.
So he gives me the role of the old man, and I'm scratching my head. But he believed I could do it, so I thought I'd give it my best shot. You know, so I did that, and it ended up being one of my best characters, my favorite characters of all time. Every time I play the character, the older I get, the richer the character becomes, because I understand more and more about life, about myself, and the issues.
Do you remember any of your lines from Unhappy Wives, Confused Husbands?
I do, because we just performed it last year.
Okay,
So,
let's hear a line. Maybe your favorite from that.
my favorite line from that.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What comes to mind readily?
What comes to mind? Okay. So, in the beginning, let's say my daughter, who was played by Ethel
Right.
Mwale, comes in, and her mother has a problem with her because she is in her 30s and she's not married, but she's very successful in her career, and she says she's fulfilled, but the mother is like, no, you can't be fulfilled. So at a point, the father comes and said, "Mother, leave AC alone. She knows what is good for her, and we should respect her choices. At any rate, what do you expect her to do? She can't just go to any man and say, 'Oh, please marry me.' She can't do that." You know?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
That's cute. So tell me, you started off doing, drawing characters also for Uncle Abel White.
Yes.
I'm sure that all of that also came out in the little magazine that he used to publish.
Yes.
Roll out. Did the stage acting take you away from your drawing?
No, it didn't. They've been growing hand in hand since then, because since I started working for him, that other aspect of my should I say gifting has been doing okay,
Right.
because I went on to start doing storyboards for advertising agencies, mood boards, and concept development for them. They call me in, so they tell me this is what we want,
and then
then
you
I draw it
create
for
it
them,
for
I
them.
create it for them.
Right.
Or we want to shoot this commercial, so they give me the visuals, how they want it shot, and then I do either moving images or still images.
Right.
And then so that
Yeah. So that part also exists
I,
as a
I'm
part of your life.
Yeah, I'm trying to develop my own content with little animated skits and things
Right,
like that,
right.
which is that's my goal for this year, to
Right.
bring that part out. So I started a Facebook and Instagram platform.
Mm-hmm.
I named it the ATA Creative. So I'm gonna start putting more of my stuff out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It sounds good. Let's talk a little bit about also you being on stage proper.
Okay.
And working a lot with Roverman Productions.
Sure.
You've been in 33 plays out of 37,
Yes.
and it's been 10 years of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about how you put yourself in character to play each and every role that
Mm.
you're assigned to.
Mm-hmm.
One, and two, how you work with the rest of the characters in
Mm.
all the different plays.
Well, to answer the first one, you need a director who believes more in you than you believe in yourself.
Right.
Who knows you're capable of, who makes you understand you're capable of more than you think you are.
Right.
Because if we didn't have our director pushing us to do the things that we've done, I don't think any of us would have. Because it took us 6 months to rehearse Unhappy Wives. Then at the end of the performance, he goes on stage and tells everybody that he's making a promise to Ghanaians that every 3 months we are going to come out with a play.
Right. How did you work that out? Because now it's taking you
What-
6 months
what-
to do one.
yeah.
Now every 3 months you have to be able to produce one.
Yes. And back then we were looking at him like from backstage like he was crazy. But now it will shock you that sometimes because of things that go on and the pressure that, comes, we can do we can prepare a full production from start to finish in 3 weeks.
Because you're being pushed to work harder.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Well, how
it's
is
not
it-
it's not the ideal. Sometimes we because of some things that happen, we are forced to have that time frame. But we've put out this year all the dates we'll be performing.
Right.
So whether we like it or
So
not,
what you have to work towards
if
that.
you have 2 weeks, we
You
will
have to
produce it. We have to
submit
produce
in
a
2
play in 2 weeks.
Yeah. But when you do that to yourself, do you suffer for it? Do you have to really press hard? Do you face challenges to make sure that it is done?
Physically, if you are not physically fit, it can take a toll on you, because there's a lot of dancing, there's a lot of singing,
Right.
and things like that. And it's a very high pressure, stressful situation, especially when we don't have enough time to produce it. So everyone in the group tries as much as possible to maintain a certain level of physical fitness and
right.
stamina,
Right.
so that when you're called upon to do that, you'd be surprised. A lot of us lose weight during a rehearsal period.
Yeah.
Especially
But it's a good workout for you because you're
Yeah.
doing something that you like and
Yes.
you're working out and
Yeah.
you're getting healthy. So it's a good thing.
Yes.
Anyway, we're talking to Andrew Tando Adote here in the studio this morning, stage actor extraordinaire. And what we're going to do is we've got a break coming up. There's more to that story, and I'm sure you also have comments and questions. So send it to us on 0244340437. We will come back with that in a little bit. Our hangout changes in this new year, yes. We've moved from all the movie actresses, the big ones. And we've also come to all the stage actors because they make it happen as well. What do you think, Andrew?
Oh, yeah.
You guys make it
Totally,
happen all the
totally.
time. Every
Yeah.
quarter, man. It's all good. So you need to listen to your favorite Joy FM programs and show podcast on myjoyonline.com/live radio because Joy 99.7 FM is a radio for the discerning listener. Hey, we're cooking this weekend, right? What's crack-a-lacking? Are we cooking some jollof rice? Are we frying some fish? Or will it be kelewele? Well, don't forget to include your Lily sunflower oil. It's rich in vitamin A. It contains omega-3. You can do all your frying and your stewing with Lily sunflower oil. Available in convenient sizes and suitable for all pockets. You'll find it in all leading supermarkets and local community stores near you. Lily, tasty food, happy family. So not all of us own cars, but then we know that we can rely on a taxi or a trotro driver to take us where we want to go anytime, anywhere. Without your service, Papa Driver, we won't get anywhere. Big man, you're the chairman, and that's why Shell is celebrating you, our chairman, Bakupe, with free oil change services and vehicle checks, and also you can change your notes to coins for free. Chairman, you will also enjoy a minimum of 3 pesos discount on your fuel when you use your Easy Pass card. Chairman, for long-lasting fuel, always buy Shell Fuel Save because at Shell, filling it deep. But remember, terms and conditions apply. All right, let's send a shout to our birthday celebrants this morning, including our own Marco Kreku Mante here at the Multimedia Group, together with Ato Faye. from the Joy Business Office. For Mrs. Audrey Bulle of Universal Merchant Bank Airport, Mrs. Mary Mensa Clotti of Barclays Ashaman Branch, you all have a happy birthday. Hangout session this morning with Andrew Tando Adute. We're talking about stage plays and acting and everything in the middle. But it's 7 minutes to 11, so what we'll do is we'll go into our show business news right now. Come back after the news at 11 with some more. We definitely would like to hear your comments and your questions for Andrew this morning. So keep sending it in to 0244340437. Follow us on Facebook and also on Twitter, #CosmopolitanMix. So reggae root musician Rocky Dawuni has shown interest in working with some top Ghanaian artists. The 50-year-old vocalist, global ambassador and activist has said that he's looking forward to collaborating with some top Ghanaian artists including controversial singer Shatta Wale, reggae dance hall star Episode, AMG business rapper Medical, and Tema-based rapper Yapono. According to him, the collaboration with different artists is a way of showing the unity amongst industry people, and he also sees all the artists as global quality artists. I want to work with everybody. There's so much incredible talent out there. I want to do some joint work with Shatta Wale. I love Medical, Yapono, and the rest. All those artists are doing incredible music. For me, it's a matter of showing that there's unity in our industry. We give respect to each other's craft, and for me, I see all these artists as global quality artists. Rocky Dawuni also stated that the industry won't work with just one person, but a collective group. And baby mama of self-acclaimed Ghanaian dancehall king Shatta Michi has disclosed that one of her biggest regrets was abandoning her family and pitching camp with a man who professed to love her, only to be turned into a punching bag. Shatta Michi, who became fed up with the incessant abuses, was alleged to have stabbed Shatta Wale and bolted with their son, his Range Rover, and some documents. It also appeared as one of those normal popularity stunts until Shatta Wale mentioned that he was in shock that Michi will leave the luxury and chase drugs because he's made her an envy amongst her friends, and every Ghanaian woman will want to enjoy what she has. But in the latest post, Shatta Michi has expressed regrets, not because of leaving Shatta Wale, but abandoning her family for a fruitless relationship, describing it as a very, very, very sad one. And sensational actress Yvonne Nelson says that the ruling New Patriotic Party doesn't care about her. According to her, the party does not even recognize her existence, despite she risking her career to stage a vigil against the then NDC government. The award-winning actress has never been shy to speak out and is one of the most vocal celebrities when it comes to national issues. In 2015, she led a vigil to protest against NDC government when citizens were experiencing erratic power supply, locally known as Doomsaw. She said despite her Doomsaw vigil, the party has proved not to care, adding that she was not even paid when she led the vigil. Let's go next door to Nigeria. Nigerian actress Tonto Dike appears to be in such a hurry to extend the mileage of her fame, so she's daring a blackmailer who is threatening her with her nude photos to release it as soon as possible, and that she can go viral. Now these ones are still learning. If I give you guys a dirty slap, you will release my nudes today. How dare you have my nudes and decide to release it at the weekend? Do you know how much I've spent on my body so far? Don't play with me. Release it. Let's make some money. And that's just the first verse of Tonto Dike's hilarious letter to her blackmailer, because she continues her note saying that if they delay in releasing the new photo, she will release it before they do, because she really wants to blow up. The mother of one then urged the blackmailer to hurry up, and she dropped the XXX images before they lose their stunts. Well, we'll just wait patiently for all of this to unfold. But if it's your birthday today, you share your birthday with Jennifer Lewis. She was a backup singer turned actress. You probably remember her in Beaches and Dreamgirls. She's 62 today. Grammy Award-winning pop singer Alicia Keys is also 38 today. You also share your birthday with Pooh Man, the American rapper. He's 48 today. And for all our birthday celebrants, happy birthday to you. I thought I'd throw in one just before we go to our news at 11. So here's Brass Construction. I'm playing it especially for you, Marco Krekumante. You have a happy birthday. It's also for Tao Fair, for Mrs. Audrey Bulle, Universal Merchant Bank Airport, Mrs. Mary Mensa Clotty, Barclays at Sharman Branch. You have a happy birthday as well. It's from your wife Vida and the kids. It's also from Ruth. They say God bless you in a special way. Happy birthday to Mr. Anthony Apalu as well. It's from your children with a lot of love. Have a blessed day. Can't wait for our news coming up shortly at 11. Make it right.
O'clock.
And welcome to Joy Headline News at 11 with me, Hannah Odami. Coming up, outdooring of new Yana underway in Yendi in the northern region, and Ghana to eliminate HIV mother-to-child transmission deaths by 2020 as First Lady launches a campaign dubbed Free to Shine. Details now. A lot of excitement, pomp and pageantry in Dagbon as the new overlord of the town, Yona Abukari Mahama, is outdoors today after 17 years of protracted chieftaincy dispute. This historic event has brought together two age-old factions of one of the country's largest ethnic groups, Abudus and Ndanis. My colleague Justice Bedu is reporting from the Gbewa Na Palace, where the ceremony is taking place.
Everybody has taken a seat. The former president is here. Members of the government, ministers of state, members of the opposition, NDC are all represented here. And the message is just one. People are ready to move on and put the past behind them. Everybody is saying that never again to the stories of conflict.
Justice Bedu has also been speaking to some residents.
We, the Gombas, have to own our chieftaincy and preserve the sanctity of the institution and make sure that we do not do anything that will encourage any government to get involved in our internal affairs.
This is what we've been yearning for. Though we are from various homes that can be aligned to one of the factions, but from day one we have decided to play a neutral role. And it's a great day for Dagbon.
We are so grateful to the Otunfo Asantini for
A security analyst with WANEB, Albert Yelang, says the new king will have a smooth tenure if he fosters unity during his reign.
I would expect that the new king of Dagbon would look at it in that direction, that everyone will be brought on board as they have been brought on board before, and that everyone is looking ahead towards peace, is looking ahead, uniting and working together as brothers, as sisters of one family.
You heard a security analyst with WANEB, Albert Yelang, and he was speaking on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. And you can also tune in for the live coverage of this historic event in Dagbon. Let's move on. Family of a 25-year-old banker, Divine Akuno, who was shot and killed by police at Teshing here in Accra, have petitioned the Interior Minister as well as the IGP over the handling of the matter by the police. The family is saying that the police went ahead to conduct the autopsy of the deceased in their absence. Here's his brother, Albert Akuno.
On the 22nd, they carried out the autopsy without our notice. We don't know what it is as of now. They haven't given us the report. They said we have to pay 400 Ghana cedis before they let us know what is in the report. And so we, through our lawyers, have written to the Ministry of Interior to appeal to them, to their conscience, to let them know that this is what the police service has gone on to do without our notice. And we feel that it is unfair and it is not the right thing to do.
Well, the police is disputing this claim. They are saying that the autopsy has not been done and it will be conducted on the 29th of January. This is contrary to the position of the family. First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo has encouraged pregnant women to test for their HIV/AIDS status regardless of their conviction that it may be negative. This, she said, is very necessary to reduce the mother-to-child transmissions in the country, which, according to research, accounts for 8 children dying daily. Rebecca Akufo-Addo was speaking at the launch of a continental campaign that she is spearheading and is dubbed Free to Shine.
The campaign seeks to achieve zero HIV infection in children by 2020, end AIDS in children by 2030, and keep infected mothers alive and healthy. I must point out that some African countries which have achieved or are on course to achieving elimination of mother-to-child transmission do not have the technical capacity and advantages that Ghana has. So we in Ghana can also do it.
First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo, and the day to exhibit your talent is here. The Joy FM Open Mic event will be held at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill tonight, and you can't miss out. You know what? I'll be there, so see you too. That's it for the news at 11. My name is Hannah Odame.
Ma, I'm going to the bank to deposit some money. I'll be back soon, okay?
Kofi, with all that has been going on, are you still going to deposit money at the bank?
Oh, Ma, don't worry at all. I keep all my money at the bank and it's safe. The Bank of Ghana has taken some bold measures to strengthen our banks and protect our money. This will ensure that the banks have more capital to do their business and are better governed so that they can protect the money we entrust to them. Banks will also be able to provide better services to their customers and support more businesses and the economy as a whole.
Wow, Kofi, that is very good. We should continue to keep our money in the banks and not take them to unlicensed institutions politicians which promise us the moon and yet run away with our money. Kofi, go and deposit your money at the bank and come back quickly for your lunch. Their punchy cracker is almost ready.
Bank of Ghana, promoting a safer and resilient banking system.
At Afrodan, we believe that many of the problems people have with their health is as a result of the way they sit. In other words, your chair can kill you. Here's Dr. Marcus Mann of the Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
What you have to remember is that the spine is the lifeline to your body, and posture is the window to that spine. Now, posture is affected by your daily activities and habits like sitting. That's why at the Chiropractic and Wellness Centers, we recommend what I believe to be the best chairs available for preventing not only subluxations, but also other health problems that you may not be aware of. And that's Rabami and Mobilex chairs. Unfortunately, on a daily basis, I have to correct the effects of this poor sitting habit in our businessmen and businesswomen. Always remember, optimal spine equals optimum health.
So, for the sake of your health, buy Rabami or Mobilex chairs from Afrodan. We're on the first floor of the Swansea Shopping Arcade. Telephone 663-085.
Running a local company? Ready to grow faster, go further? Well, now you can with faster targeted solutions from EcoBank Commercial Banking. Our easy-to-use digital platforms and super responsive service can help you deliver smarter collection, payments, and trade solutions for your business right away. To get a powerful Pan-African platform working for you starting today, contact a dedicated relationship manager with local corporate expertise at cmbghana@ecobank.com or use our easy self-service solutions at ecobank.com. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
This is the sound of a busy city. A sound of a connected city. Now, listen closely.
Goose na beduai, me chow ATM.
Yeah, try me Airtel Tigo money. That is the sound of a business owner in Techiman receiving money on his Airtel Tigo Money wallet.
Hey, Aze, mreva panya.
That is the sound of somebody who is going far away but will still stay connected to home.
In 500 meters, turn left.
That is the sound of somebody arriving at their next drop-off point with ease. And this.
Add 2 cups of flour to the mix and stir briskly for 2 minutes.
Is the sound of a business startup on its way to success. It's important that you focus on the things that matter. That's why Airtel Tigo is placing its focus on you. We put in the work and expanded and strengthened our network so that you can do the same with your network of business, family, and friends. We're here to make life simple. Join today, Airtel Tigo.
Get ready to own the mic. A night where ideas will kiss similarly so deeply, metaphors will get jealous. It's 2019, and your superstation Joy 99.7 FM hosts the second Joy FM Open Mic Night at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill on Friday, January 25th, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. This show is on point. The 2019 Joy FM Open Mic Night open to performers who would like to perform original or cover material. Come, let's hang out and enjoy performances from musicians, comedians, poets, and spoken word artists, including a rap battle and other surprise performances from well-known artists. You don't want to miss this. Come, let's network with friends and your favorite Joy FM personalities with loads to eat and drink. The date is Friday, January 25th, 2019, and entry is a cool 50 cities. It's the Joy FM's Open Mic Night at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill. Joy FM Open Mic Night. Experience it. Don't wait to be told.
Football is more than a game, and you're more than a fan. You are just beating, heart thumping, crossbar hating, breath holding, goal loving superfan. Barclays brings you the English Premier League. You could win the Premier League experience of a lifetime, including a trip to the UK to watch a stadium shaking match live. To enter the Superfans United competition, open a Barclays Ultimate account and maintain a balance of 500 Ghana cedis and swipe your Barclays debit or credit card to make payments as often as you can to win. Barclays, part of the Absa family. Visit www.gh.barclaysafrica.com or facebook.com/BarclaysGH. Terms and conditions apply.
At ShopRite, you will find everything you need and more. From our world-class butchery and bakery to the freshest fruit and veg, all at the lowest prices. Like a 25 pack of Lipton tea bags for only 3 cedis, 49 pesos. And get a 70 grams pack of yummy noodles assorted for just 99 pesos. Valid till 3rd February. ShopRite. Lower prices you can trust always.
Don't touch that dial. Keep it steady on Joy. 99.7.
It's on.
It's on.
It can be on for
It's on. And a lot of your fans are sending in a lot of messages for you this morning. There's one here. It says, I want to know if there's a chance or a possibility for talented individuals to also get the chance to be part of the team. And if yes, how? Because some of us also desire to partake in stage plays. Big ups, Andrew. Higher heights await you.
Thank you.
Much, much love. And just love your voice. And that's from Ted Brown. He wants to know how he can be part of the team, and if yes, how.
Well, Ted, we hold auditions almost every year. You know, if he follows us on our social media platforms, all he has to do is just pay attention, and when the flyer comes out, he just, follow the instructions and come on over.
Right. It says, please ask your guests for me that is there any difference between rehearsals performing on stage? What are some of the challenges performing on stage bring?
Well, there's a huge difference because rehearsal is where the real work is. If you see us going up and walking on stage and singing and doing it, we make it look very easy, but actually a lot of work goes into it, over and over and over and over. And then what you guys see is the result of weeks of hard work and sweat and stuff like that. And the second question was,
it was some of the challenges
of performing on stage. Oh, there are many challenges.
No, share some with us.
Oh, you see, in that situation, anything can happen. So let's say once there was a scene in a play, Don't Mess with a Woman. One of our female actresses was supposed to pretend to be drunk, so we bought a bottle of alcohol, but we wanted the bottle, so we should have emptied the content and then I think someone forgot to do so. So I think she poured it and she thought it would be water or something.
So she drank it.
She drank the thing, and all of a sudden, this is on stage, she started sweating. She went through the scene all right, but she came backstage and she was like, what was that? What was that? And, and then one of the reasons why we stopped eating actual food on stage was one of us, we used to have actual food, and the guy ate so much of it that he couldn't walk when he came off. He had to lie down, So that from then, Uncle said, no eating proper food, no alcohol and things like that. And then there's forgetting lines and stuff. And one of Uncle's favorite memories was when we were doing the last flight, and the play is 2 hours long, and the last, let's say, 20-30 minutes of the play, a character is supposed to come 15 minutes to the end of the play. He came in ahead of time. He came about 30 or so minutes before the play ended, and so many things had not been resolved. So his coming is a sign that the play is about to end, and he has come almost more than 30 minutes early. So he comes on stage, and we are all looking shocked because he's not supposed to be here. So now everything we have learnt is out. So now we now have to around. So Uncle runs from the auditorium backstage and starts rewriting the play as we are going, so that his coming in can fit somehow into the play as it is now, and lead up to the end. So we'll be here, and then someone will come and give me a sign that Uncle is coming. So I'll say, all right, okay, so I'll be right back. Then I'll go. Then the rest of them are handling themselves. Then when you go, say this, and this. I say, okay. So I'll come and I'll say my lines, and I'll tell him this person to go here and do this. The person will also go. Uncle will tell them, go and say this. So we struggled through it, and then we finished the play. Everybody was happy. They thought it was flawless. It was beautiful.
But nobody realized there was.
Oh no, nobody realized how. And then of course wardrobe malfunctions. My goodness, you are talking. The beard, the fake beard they give. Sometimes it's very itchy. So you're talking, and a clump of it falls into your jacket, and it's very prickly, and you are sweating on top, and you are very uncomfortable, but you are supposed to perform.
Deliver.
One of our actresses, Ethel, she was supposed to wear a wedding dress, and while she was on stage, the dress began to come apart at the back. The back zipper came open.
Oh gosh!
And we were nowhere near the end of the scene, so it took a lot of gymnastics on stage to make sure they don't see that the dress is coming off. We had to hold, and
Yeah.
Then finally we went, and then we got it fixed.
It must be challenging because usually everybody is used to, okay, if it's a film, it's a movie, then they'll say cut, and then they fix it and then come back. So trying to, augment such situations.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges. Imagine going on stage. I'm supposed to have a phone, and then I go on stage, and then the scene is coming where I take my phone and do something with it. I touch my pocket, the phone is not there.
So what do you do?
I pretend because there's no way. Whilst that's going on, whilst I'm talking, I'm thinking, oh my God, okay, is there anything I can use as a phone? No, there's nothing. Okay, all right, can I get her to do something? No, I can't. Okay, I'll just mime as if I have a phone, and hopefully people will not make a fuss. Then you just do it, and then
do it and go. Oh boy!
Yeah.
But you usually rehearse so much so that you come across less of some of these flaws than you usually should.
Yes. But every now and then
they come up.
Something comes up.
Yeah, I mean, human nature. We are not all perfect.
Yeah, and you have to deal with it, and then the audience. Sometimes we have a very enthusiastic audience, let me say. So you are having a very serious scene, emotional. There's supposed to be emotion, and then somebody says something very silly, and the whole place starts laughing.
But you've got to stay serious.
You've got to stay serious and wait for them to finish. Then you can continue. And some people are uncomfortable with emotional scenes, so they try to do things to diffuse the tension that is forming, and it upsets some of the people because they want to feel what's going on. For others, it's a relief, so they laugh and all that. So many things, so many things.
But anyway, I probably would have asked the people who do like real everyday movies, so I probably would bring it back to you. Sometimes, in chatting with some of these actors and actresses, we probably will ask them, so whatever happens on stage, do you continue it on stage? For instance, you're probably dating or seeing somebody in the play, and the person's supposed to be your wife or you're probably your girlfriend or something, and you kiss or something like that. Are there instances where you've taken that emotional feeling off the stage?
I haven't. I don't know about the other members if such things have happened.
Yeah, but have you paid any attention to anybody in the group sort of like, okay, this person is dating this person,
I try not to. I try not to. It's their adults. It's their lives. They can do whatever they want on stage or off stage. It's like I can do whatever I want.
Right.
So whether something continues off stage, it doesn't have to. It doesn't necessarily have to be with someone because we're in a group.
Right.
And in a group like that, anything can happen in between the members. So it's possible on stage. It's possible off stage.
Right.
Anything can happen.
Right. Linda is sending a message here from Osu. She says, Doreen, good morning and greetings to Andrew. Hearing him talk, you hardly will believe that he's the one talking. He's so amazing. I echo to him. Doreen, keep the info coming in and the vibe too. All right, we'll keep it coming on, Linda. Thanks for reaching out. I like the fact he says, It's all good. We're in the studio hanging out with Andrew Tando Adote, actor, voiceover artist, and artist. Oh boy, he has a lot of work to do.
TV show host, talk show host.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about your TV show. How did it all start out? And tell us more about it. What goes into it?
Well, I've always seen myself as an actor. So up until a couple of years ago, I had always wanted to stay in my lane. But I felt, it also adds a bit to you if you are able to move out of your comfort zone and do something you're not totally used to. So when this offer came to me, I turned it down the first time it came to me because I wasn't open to such things. But it was given a year later, and I thought, okay, let me see what it entails. So it was totally different experience. First time I did it, I hated it because it's not what I'm used to. The structures are different and stuff like that. It's because you're talking with someone, and someone is talking in your ear, giving you instructions while you are talking, and they are telling you you're supposed to concentrate on both at the same time. Find a way to do it.
Yeah, flaws.
Without flaws, and it annoyed me, So, but I stuck with it, and it became more manageable to do so. So you ask the person a question, while the person is answering, they are telling you, okay, ask the person this, and that. So you just learn to split your attention, and then learning to deliver a monologue from a prompter without, flaws and stuff like that. All those technical things. It was a learning curve, but I think
you would think that it will come to you easily since you're used to stage acting.
Yes. Eventually I settled in pretty well because also I have a performance background. But the initial technical things that I needed to know to be able to function was what the problem. But that was where the learning curve was.
Right.
Once I got over that, it got a lot easier.
Right. Yeah. And how long have you been doing this TV show?
About a year.
A year? Okay,
now,
tell us where it runs on now.
It runs on Joy Prime.
Okay, on Joy Prime. What's it called? What time does it run?
The Tonight Show. It runs on Sundays at 9, I think. So we've been on break for some time, but we're going to. So we've been seeing a lot of repeats, but we're going to start airing some new episodes soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you on this particular TV show, is it a lot of your ideas, or is it you work with a production team to bring out what you put out every Sunday?
It's a combination of both because the monologues, I look for things happening around, and then I try to package them in as funny a way as I can,
right?
And then I deliver that. And then when the guests come, I write down the questions that I want to ask them. Sometimes I run it by them to see if they're comfortable, and then
you go
then
with
then
that.
we
have
then
you
we go
enjoyed
with that.
it?
There are aspects I've enjoyed. Honestly, there are aspects I haven't.
I mean, the ones you haven't enjoyed are the ones you just mentioned earlier. Right?
Yes, and then
the challenges.
Yeah, and then the timing. Someone is late.
Yeah.
And things like that. But I hear those things come with a job, especially if you're dealing with a big artist.
Is it recorded or it's live?
It's recorded.
It's recorded.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So, well, that's about it for the TV show. So let's come back to you back on stage.
Sure.
And doing your thing. How interesting and how exciting and how tiring is it working, or challenging is it working with Uncle Ibo White?
It's extremely, everything you said, it's extremely tiring, extremely challenging, extremely, because you're working with a man who he doesn't fit the mold of the typical Ghanaian. Some with the average Ghanaian, when you do something small, it's enough for you.
Right.
You should be happy with that, and you are happy with that. But he's always looking for new ways to challenge you or challenge himself. If you watched The Crazy Ride, you see with the work he put into that, we were all shocked at the amount of work he put into it. How willing he was to go out of his comfort zone and sing and dance in public, to a crowd of people. When you see someone who is obviously a hermit and doesn't like going out, doesn't like socializing too much with people, going out of his comfort zone that way, what excuse do you have? So it's very challenging. Lots of sweating, lots of rehearsal, and sometimes when the time is close and pressure is on, we can rehearse a play, and then once someone makes a mistake, you can start the play all over again.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It can get really crazy.
It must be challenging, but I think for all of you've also come to accept and also mold your life on stage, in conformance to what he expects of you guys.
Well,
right?
in the sense that the principles of never settling for the average, in terms of seeking more for yourself. That's partly why I accepted the TV hosting gig, because you need to constantly add value to yourself, constantly challenge yourself, and grow mentally, physically, spiritually stronger and more powerful and stuff like that. In that sense, yes, you it's in your interest to allow some of the vibes to enter you and make you a better person.
Yeah. Would you also say that not to talk about you alone, but also the other talents that you work with on stage? Have you also, working together all this while, I'm sure every now and then, yes, some of them or some of the talents do change along the way. Some leave and new ones come in. Do you impact on each other based on the kind of vibe and the strength and that you get from Uncle Ibo?
Yeah, I would like to think so. So far, what I've heard has been very positive. Some people, especially some of the new ones, giving testimonies on how blessed they've become since they joined the group. And a lot of us who have been in there from the beginning, I would like to think have set some pretty good examples. You know, when it comes to work, we're working, and they watch some of us and see how much work we're putting into what we're doing, and then they follow suit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Right. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking to Andrew Tando Adote here in the studio. It's our hangout, you know, and we've been trying to find out how he gets all of that together. And before we go to the break, I also want to find out from you how you work out all those, learning all those scripts and trying to execute them without any flaws. Because when you think about it, over the Christmas, you had several plays over the period.
About 4, yeah.
Yes, and then sometimes you like, do you get confused with all of these lines sometimes?
Well, there's been one time during rehearsal when in 2 different plays there were lines that were identical, and I was playing roles in both of those plays. So the cue and the line were identical. So I was in one play and someone mentioned the cue, and for some reason I responded as a character in another play.
Oh gosh.
And that has happened only once because the lines were so similar.
Right.
But apart from that, when you think of it as all these plays, it tends to get daunting. But we actually do rehearse one play at a time, you know, and we put a lot of work into each play. So it's not too crazy to it's hard work, but it's not too unbelievable that one can remember lines from this play and this play and this play, you know.
You guys do a fantastic job, really.
Thank you.
Remember all those, you know, gory details.
Shout out to the Roverman crew.
I know, right? Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how you all remember it, make sure that it's exciting.
But which of our plays have you seen?
Oh, I've seen quite a number of them. I can't tell you which one.
Were you at the festival?
No, I wasn't at any of those shows, but I've seen, actually, because I see them throughout the year, I don't try and join in the bandwagon at Christmas because I'm like, oh, the traffic will be a little bit too much. So I've seen quite a number of them. I love each and every one of them. They all bring their individual, you know, excitement. So it's difficult to say that I enjoy this one over this one.
But you have scenes that you remember that you enjoy. So
let's scenes. I know. I don't. I probably didn't chew it and remember it. But
oh no, I mean there are scenes. Sometimes people, when they can't remember the title, they will say the play in which you said this and this and this. You know, the play in which this and this and that happened.
There are too many clumped up in my head.
All right, don't worry.
I don't individually lock them in my head.
All right, no problem.
I just enjoy it for the fun of it.
No problem.
You know, pardon me if I can't remember each.
Oh no, it's not a problem.
Yeah,
thank you for coming.
Yeah, I mean the most important part is you were there, you experienced it, because I mean stage plays are amazing. You don't get to see them all the time.
Yeah.
And gradually, you know, we here in Ghana are gradually, you know, getting in tune with that.
Yes.
So it's a good thing.
Yes.
And, you know, of course, for all of us who are listening, if you haven't had the chance to experience any of the Roverman productions, what have you been doing all this while?
It's weird, right?
It's weird.
I see they go, your play was really nice.
I said, which one?
I said, which one? I said, I didn't come. My friends told me. So
tell me the one you went to, you know, because usually that's what the whole idea is about. You've got to enjoy one at least. Okay, folks, Andrew Tando Adote is with us in the studio. We're getting ready to go on a quick break. I want to play a very special song for a special lady, Lady Joan Ejay of Action Chapel Tema Committee 9. It's your big birthday today, and at Bokuma Javier Wusi and all your friends would like to wish you a very happy birthday. A happy birthday to our own Marco Kwikumante. It's also for Patrick Apia Boateng. Enjoy your birthday. Atofe, what time is the lunch happening? Happy birthday to you, buddy. Mrs. Audrey Boule and Mrs. Mary Mensa Clote, happy birthday to you both as well. Here is Silent Morning. With Silent Morning. Folks, get ready to own the mic. It's on this evening, 25th January, 6:30 p.m. The gates at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill will open. For all of you, our amazing guests, get ready for a night of rap battles, performances by musicians, comedians, poets, and spoken word artists. There will also be some surprise performances. Make sure you are the 2019 Joy FM Open Mic Night. 6:30 p.m. It would be 50 CDs at the gate. Yours truly, DJ Black, will be your MC for the evening. Joy FM's Open Mic Night at Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill is on this evening. Come and experience it. You don't want to wait to be told about it. So, is your child a budding sports talent? Is he or she a healthy competitor? And most importantly, he or she between the ages of 5 and 12 years? Then your child could be the next global sporting icon. That journey to greatness begins at the maiden edition of the Joy FM Kids Olympics. 3 Saturdays of absolute fun and healthy competition in athletics, table tennis, swimming, football, basketball, and taekwondo. It's the 9th, 16th, and 23rd of February 2019 at the Lincoln Community School, Elwak Sports Stadium, and the Burma Camp Sports Complex. Simply log on to myjoyonline.com to register. You can also pick up your form from the front desk of Joy FM or get a copy of the junior graphic to register. You can call us for more information 0244 471402 or 0249 862903. The Joy FM Kids Olympics, where the search for the next global sporting icon begins.
Don't touch that dial.
Adjudged Group Private Health Insurance Provider 2018 by West Africa Healthcare Excellence Awards, Vitality Health Insurance offers corporates varied all-inclusive healthcare plans. Our plans are customized to meet your corporate needs with prompt claims payment as our hallmark. Excellent customer service is guaranteed you by Vitality. Vitality, we ensure reduction of fraudulent claims leading to reduced medical bills. Why stress yourself when you can outsource your healthcare administration to Vitality's experts? Call 026-6573-200 or 050-6099-800 or visit www.vitalitymh.com. Vitality Health Insurance. Enjoy good health with Vitality.
Business affects us all in many ways.
The forex rates are really going out of gear.
Oftentimes in ways we don't even know.
Here at Abossey-Okai, what they indicate is that, well, their profits are fast eroding, and if nothing is done about it, several of them could lay off certain workers that work with them or probably even close their shops.
Business Journal takes you beyond the numbers and connects you to the lives behind the stories.
Even the amounts we pay on duties itself goes higher because they use the dollar to calculate the duties for us. So
I started selling Tiro on the road. I have to enroll in student loan trust to help fund my education. But I think level 200, the one who guaranteed for me died. So my student's loan was cut off.
Business Journal every Friday on the Joy Business Report at 6:15 a.m. and 1 p.m.
Every high school student is a patron of the good old metallic box, trunk.
Don't miss the Business Journal. It's everybody's business.
Get ready to own the mic. A night where ideas will kiss similarly so deeply, metaphors will get jealous. It's 2019, and your superstation Joy 99.7 FM hosts the second Joy FM Open Mic Night at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill on Friday, January 25th, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. This show is on point. The 2019 Joy FM Open Mic Night open to performers who would like to perform original or cover material. Come, let's hang out and enjoy performances from musicians, comedians, poets, and spoken word artists, including a rap battle and other surprise performances from well-known artists. You don't want to miss this. Come, let's network with friends and your favorite Joy FM personalities with loads to eat and drink. The date is Friday, January 25th, 2019, and entry is a cool 50 cities. It's the Joy FM's Open Mic Night at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill. Joy FM Open Mic Night. Experience it. Don't wait to be told.
At every point in our lives, we all need a partner that understands our needs and makes our happiness a priority. Bank of Africa is one that is always close to you. As a partner, creating convenient and innovative banking products make lives easier. We have a wide range of personal, SME, and corporate banking products to satisfy every business, including loan products for business and individuals. Bank of Africa gives you access to your money and account anytime, anywhere, with various e-products that provide you absolute convenience and always offers you the best of customer service experience. Choose Bank of Africa today and enjoy a partnership that always makes life easy with rich and diversified range of products and services tailor-made for you. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, close as a partner.
It's time to separate the boys from the men. Time to make a proper claim of your willingness to go all the way. A time for the fans to scream, cheer, and suffer the pain. Time to get bolder on the European night on Joy 99.7 FM as the UEFA Champions League moves up a notch with mouth-watering clashes.
Cut the music! Charge your glass! He writes every headline.
So join me, George Addo Jr.
And me, Gary L. Smith, from the 12th of February to the 13th of March
for apt live commentary of the UEFA Champions League Round of 16 games.
European Night on Joy 99.7 FM is proudly sponsored by Bet138.com, supported by DSTV and GoTV, and powered by Joy Sports, the thrill of the game.
Goes the two. What an absolute thrill.
Hello Ghana, I'm Santok Singh, Managing Director of TV Multimedia Group. We are proud to associate with GGB PLC on this road safety campaign called Chokano Mom. Please be safe during this festive season. Wear your seatbelt, don't text, and be safe. Thank you.
From the studio to your radio, feel the joy. Joy 99.7 FM.
It's almost 1:45. Let's quickly take care of those ultimate skincare tips, and then we'll continue with our hangout with Andrew Adute here in the studio with us. So we started talking about some simple things that you can do to take better care of your skin. Today we're adding a couple of them. First of all, remember to moisturize, most especially in this dry weather. Rub in some rich, intense moisturizing body lotion daily after your bath on slightly damp body for healthy and hydrated skin. Don't wait till you're completely dry. But just remember to moisturize, and sometimes your regular Nkuto or Vaseline, good to go. Avoid sugar as well. Balance your diet. Consume more greens and less sugar and caffeine. Sugar increases the effects of aging and also worsens your skin's condition. Sugar activates inflammations and binds the collagen that could make your skin rough. So you probably want to start cutting it down, and then you can avoid it altogether. A cold water wash will also help. This is the most important beauty tip for every woman, especially in her 30s. Cold water prevents skin aging. So what you want to do is to have a cold water wash in the morning. It will make your skin energetic, fresh and fine. And then you also do it once again before going to bed every evening. So moisturize, avoid the sugar, and do your cold water wash every morning and evening. It's not like you know this already. I'm just reminding you. That's it in our lifestyle segment this morning. We've got an inspirational story coming up too.
All you need on your radio and more.
The best music non-stop.
99.7 FM.
So we've been chatting with stage actor, voiceover artist,
Yeah.
and he's also been in Beast of Nation.
Beast of No Nation, yeah.
Beast of No Nation, excuse me. How was that experience for you?
Oh, it was also was a very interesting. You know, I think it was my first. I think it was my it was my first international movie experience, working with a foreign crew and a foreign team, and how efficient they were. You know, we'll pick you up at 5. They are there at 5, and then how there was something that happened on the set that I found so interesting. We are in a market. There's rubbish everywhere, and then one of them has this. I don't know whether it was pure water or something. So he finished using it, and then he threw, because there was rubbish everywhere. So he threw it on the ground, and then his superior called him and said,
Pick it up. We are guests here. Yeah, it's nice.
So pick it up and put it in there. And I thought, wow, we are here. We don't respect ourselves.
We disrespect our own selves.
Enough to pay attention to some of these things. But they are telling, that in a sense they are saying be principled wherever you are, irrespective of the environment. If everyone is messing up their place, don't mess up.
Exactly
don't be like them,
And
I couldn't tell whether I should be insulted or to be.
Yeah, but it's good that you took a cue from it.
Yeah.
You took a cue from it. How did they fish you out?
Well, we were in the middle of production, and then the word went out, that this audition is going on, and they would like us to come by. So a bunch of us went. A bunch of us, the members went, and then we did the audition. And then they said they wanted me on board.
Right.
Unfortunately, we were in the middle of production for another play.
Riverman play, yeah.
So I looked at how difficult the situation was, and I told them I can't do it. So they should find someone else. And then word came down from wherever. The Ghanaians that were dealing with them told me that the director says they should get me on board at all costs. So whatever they have to do, I should talk to Uncle and see if we can have some. They can have some few days to get me to go and shoot, because my role was a minor one. They needed like 3 days to get the scene done.
Okay.
So somehow we found a slot, and straight from rehearsal there was a bus waiting for me. I went to Koforidua or something. We shot the scene, and then came back.
How many days did you stay there for?
I spent the first night I spent there, came back, continued the rehearsal, finished the play, and then went again.
Oh, okay.
The next 2 days, and they were finished with me.
Right.
Yeah. So it was kind of interesting to realize that they know what they want, and when they
go extra lengths to get it. And how did you feel when you realized that everybody has started making noise about a movie, Beast of No Nation?
Oh, I was happy. I was happy that I spoke briefly to Idris Elba, and he said it was his first time in Ghana, and his mom is Ghanaian, so it was interesting that they picked here of all places to do it, and I was so happy for Abraham and all the other guys for the exposure that they got and all that, and my small waka pass that I did inside to, at least there was this guy in my neighborhood who said, boss, I watched some film, but now you day inside. My friends say it no be you. I say it be you. Say it no be you. I say it be you. Then I start smiling. I go, okay, which movie be that? He said, it's a movie be. I check like you be soldier for inside. I said, yeah, that's me. Hey, it be you. I tell her, it be you. Yeah. So that has died down a bit, but every now and then it comes.
It would forever follow you, but it's a good thing, right? You have another feather in your cup, so you can roll with it.
So it's part of my resume.
Yeah, that's good. Part of your resume. Is it that, so not even based on that, but aside of that, do you also get approached by other movie producers for you to come and do movies rather than stage act?
Yes, I've gotten opportunities to be part of more series than movies. So I was in Nicola Matefio's series, season 2 of An African City. I played a small role there.
Okay.
Leila Jansi came along when she was shooting Poison Bait. She asked me, she didn't ask me, I went to audition, and they gave me a small role in that. And then there's been also the online series Yellow Pepper with Shirley Frimpong. So they shot Yellow Pepper. They got me on board with that one as well. That one is on YouTube as we speak. And then I think the Home Sweet Home thing, there's something they've put together that I think on their own time they will release. So
so
there are
happening.
little things here and there.
Yeah, so you're doing quite a lot also in movies and also on stage productions.
Yes, not as much as I would like in the movie side, but I'm waiting for that. Whoever will be accommodating enough because of the schedule, the way the schedules are to give me a chance.
Right,
you know, so I'm here. Whatever they give me, I do it well. I try and do it well.
That's the way to go. Congratulations on all your
gigs
coming up
so
and
much.
all of that.
Thank you.
What does the future look like for Andrew? What are you looking to do?
Well, there are two sides of Andrew, of course. There's a visual art side, and that I would like to develop and become a content producer and creator in that aspect.
Right.
And then also as on the acting side, expand the brand beyond the shores of Ghana. And just show the world that Ghana to we did.
Yeah, and there's more in Andrew than we think he is, like on a regular stage.
If we think about it, really, all that I've done has barely scratched the surface of anything. You go outside of Ghana, you don't know who Andrew is. And if you're doing your work well, it should go. It should go out there.
Yeah, I think it's gradually getting there.
I'm semi-famous. I've worked up to semi-famous.
So. But semi-famous, you've actually gotten to a place where a lot of the people who are big probably haven't even gotten to yet. So it's gradual, but it's good.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it's gradual, but it's good.
It's gradual. I appreciate the gradual.
If you weren't an actor or an artist or a voiceover artist, what would you have been?
I have no idea. I don't think anything else I would have done would have brought me as much fulfillment.
Like all of these things.
Yeah, I did work in a bank briefly, but they sacked me. I worked at Standard Chartered briefly. And
for how long?
That thing. I didn't last long at all over there. And they realized the guy, he doesn't like being here.
He doesn't like being here. It was too straitjacket.
They said I was home, and then they sent my people a letter actually.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
You tried.
So,
well, speaking of banks, enjoying quality time with family and friends is memorable when you have the perfect, dependable partner, your EcoBank Visa card or MasterCard. You can get that from your nearest EcoBank branch. It would help you get along to do all your payments, bills, shopping, dining, purchasing of tickets. You'll enjoy easy, secured payments in your favorite store or restaurant and online with your EcoBank Visa card or MasterCard. You can also access your account 24/7 on your ATM or any point of sale terminal worldwide. Grab those EcoBank Visa cards or MasterCards from EcoBank, the Pan-African bank. And also, my favorite part of the new year is when everybody actually makes better choices to live longer, healthier, and happier. But what about you trying to get the right foods? A better way to eat healthy is to get your meat products from Superior Star Foods. This year, we're no longer taking risk in anything that we're getting. Whatever we're buying meat products, we're buying it from Superior Star Foods because their livestock are locally bred and under world-class farming standards. The meat preparation process begins with a thorough inspection by veterinary experts at their abattoir. Only healthy animals fit for consumption are cleared for slaughter. And after this, the meat is transported by cold vans to the ultra-modern meat shops to be cleaned, cut, and processed by the trained butchers. But that's not all. You can also purchase your hygienically sourced and prepared meats products directly from Superior Star Foods. We have quality chicken, beef, and mutton, and you can give us a call on 055-577771. We can have your meat delivered directly to your doorstep, your restaurant, or your chop bar. Get the best quality wholesome meats from Superior Star Foods. We can be found at Domi Pillar 2 next to the Citidia supermarket. We look forward to hearing from you. So we got 3 minutes to go. If you had a very special message for all your fans out there, what would that message be?
Oh, wow. Thank you. I think thank you is all I could say for all the years that they've supported the Riverman Productions platform. Everyone who, the few people once a month who walk up to me and say, Charlie, you're doing well. I really like what you're doing for the TV show and for everyone who has given me an opportunity, from the TV, Riverman Ranklebo himself, the TV shows, the TV series, and everyone who has said, you know what, come and let me work with you and see what you can do. Just a huge thank you to everybody. Yeah, can I give shout outs too?
Yeah, you got 2 seconds.
Oh, 2 seconds is too much time, crowd.
Okay, hurry up.
Mrs. Ivona Dote, your husband says he loves you. I should mention your name on radio so that you give him points. Afome Dankwa, my boy. Then all the Riverman Productions crew, and of course your friend, my big sister Blossom. She says hi, And, you know, she asked if you remember her.
Oh, but of course, Blossom is always blossoming. Beautiful, small, beautiful personality.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that she texted, because now it makes me realize who I didn't realize I was talking to.
Yeah, so you did know me after all.
Yes, I did, but I just didn't realize where exactly it all fitted in. But it's been a pleasure chatting with you, Andrew.
Thank you so much.
It's been fun, and I've enjoyed the Friday morning spending time with you. And I hope our listeners have also done the same.
Yeah.
We wish you the very best as you move forward. We look forward to seeing you in even bigger movies.
Amen.
God bless you, and keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Thank you so much.
God bless. Thanks for being here. Folks, thanks for listening. We're back same time Monday, God willing. Have a good weekend, and wait for our news coming up shortly at noon.
So everyone says I'm a Kosia Philip, but it's not like